Welcome to the Pattern Recognizer. Most people are running programs they never chose. Patterns inherited, programmed, and unconsciously repeated. Today we expose one of those patterns, see exactly how it works, and discover the precise shift that can set you free. Let's begin. You wake up, check a message, and your chest tightens before your rational mind has even logged the content. Yesterday's argument, last month's failure, a childhood rule you never questioned. They leap forward and run the morning. That automatic reaction feels like fate, but it's not. It's a repetition, a script written long ago and never fully erased. I named this pattern the Palimpsest self. Imagine a parchment layer with handwriting. New ink scrawled over old, the earlier words still ghosting through. You live on top of those previous texts. Beliefs, vows, shame, roles, and they keep reactivating behaviors that you think are you. That image explains a lot. Let's be precise about the mechanism. 3 things conspire to hold an old script in place: encoding, reenactment, and confirmation. First, encoding. Experiences in childhood or a decisive moment write strong neural grooves. Those grooves are shorthand for the nervous system. They go deep. Second, reenactment. Later situations trigger the memory and the body runs the old response because it's familiar, not because it's useful. Third, confirmation bias. Once the old script runs, we selectively notice evidence that the script was right, which strengthens it. So willpower alone often fails. The system is layered and self-reinforcing. To make this practical, consider 2 quick examples. Money. A child who learned scarcity watches a windfall and, beneath conscious intent, triggers a saving or hiding behavior that feels safe. Relationships. Someone taught to be small will unconsciously apologize or shrink at the first sign of conflict, reproducing the original pattern. In both cases, it's not a moral failing. It's memory acting like a script. Understanding the engine matters more than shame. Now let's map the palimpsest with a quick esoteric model. Visualize concentric circles, layers written one on top of the other, and notice that the very center is blank or obscured. In sacred geometry, that center is the point of origin, the unmarked source. The outer rings are the social, familial, and emotional inscriptions. Gnostic language calls them layers of illusion. Rosicrucian inner alchemy speaks of transmuting the lead of old patterns into gold. The operative image is clear. You are not the outer ink, you are the center that can be revealed again. Those layers persist energetically as well as psychologically. Habit creates a subtle charge around an identity. The energy reinforces the script until the behavior feels inevitable. Sacred geometry teaches us that a missing center distorts form. Until the center is reclaimed, the outer circles will keep dictating shape. That's why therapy or insight alone sometimes produces temporary change. The outer layer shifts, but the center remains unclaimed. Here is the corrective lens I ask you to hold. Treat history as data, not destiny. Stoicism says what happens to you is external. How you respond is your domain. Zen asks you to see the moment anew. The deeper truth is this: erasing is not suppressing. Erasing is conscious excision, a ritualized removing that discharges the charge and frees the center to be chosen. Then you inscribe deliberately, with the authority of the architect. One shift changes everything. Now the practical work. I call this the one erase, one inscribe ritual. 4 minutes, concrete, repeatable. Do this in the morning or before a situation you want to change. Step 1. Locate the oldest layer. Close your eyes, name the first sentence the body says when the pattern runs. Say it aloud, for example, I'm not enough, or I must protect what I have. Step 2. Exhale to erase. Take a slow, full breath in, and on the exhale say erase. Picture the ink lifting. Let the body feel the release. Step 3. Inscribe one concise sentence or glyph. Keep it short. A brave fragment that belongs to your center. Examples. I choose presence. I am allowed to ask. Or a small symbol you know. Write it on paper. Or trace it on your sternum with your fingertip. Make the inscription physical, not merely intellectual. Step 4. Anchor with breath and micro-action. 2 steady breaths. Then take one visible small action that affirms the inscription. Send the message, set the boundary, spend $1 differently. The action prevents ritual from being mere avoidance. It integrates the new ink into lived behavior. A simple timing note. 4 minutes total. Locate 30 seconds. Exhale/erase. 60 seconds including breath and visualization. Inscribe 60 seconds to write or trace. Anchor 90 seconds for breath and the micro action. Repeat for 7 days and journal one small outcome each day. That cadence trains the nervous system to accept the new inscription as usable, not ornamental. Quick safety note. This work can surface emotions. If intensity rises, return to the breath, slow the practice, and pause. Do it in a safe place. If trauma appears, seek qualified support. This ritual is a practical first-line tool, not a replacement for professional care when needed. To recap, name the palimpsest self. See the concentric layers and the hidden center. And run the one erase, one inscribe practice for 4 minutes daily. Use history as data, not destiny. Choose one small action that proves the new inscription is real. One shift changes everything. Small patterns, big transformations. If you're ready to decode deeper architectures, try the ritual for 7 days and visit Desmarques.com for a printable journal prompt and the 3-line glyph examples I mentioned. Share one result with the community there. A daily micro outcome helps solidify change. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. That is the pattern. That is the mechanism. And that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. I'll see you in the next episode.